when we drew the sleeve and we had the paper folded, so now we have a full sleeve, which means that we only have to cut it out once. We are not doing lined for this part. We're going to do lined on the tunic, but we're not going to do lined for the undersuit. So we'll get Loki. Now the green on Loki starts about right there and goes to there. And his shoulder's hitting right there, so we line it up right there. Now we want some overlap, so we're going to want to come down a little bit to like about right there. Okay, now what we do is we take this and we lay that on there, and we know that we need a little overlap from the green side. So we're going to go this way. This should allow them to connect basically right in the middle. Then we're going to we need black again for the lower arm. Let's see, so now we're right here. Overlap. This is getting sewn together right there. Then we need to get black again by right about there. So we come down a little bit more. We lay this on top of there. We know we need some overlap black. Done. Now, to avoid confusion, get rid of those pieces you don't need. And now we have our arm. We're going to go ahead and make the cuffs at this point. We really only need to get this really good pinned. Now, we need to sew across the tops. So the way I like to do sleeves is spread this seam apart here and then find the center. It's right about there. And pin the center down first so that I know it's very even, because I may have cut the sleeve weird, which is fine. Now I need to make sure that this is the right size. So we'll put it on him, pretend like we're dressing Loki up. And hold out his arm. And it looks to me like if I kind of give it a big seam, it'll be perfect. So I'm going to give it a seam about like that. Get rid of that. Now we're going to treat it just like pants, which means that one of these has to be flipped the right way. And we're going to stick it inside the leg that's inside out. It's okay if it bunches up right there. You just have to get a really clean area right here where you're not going to run into the fabric. So here's where we're at. We have a good fit. Goes all the way down there. That bunches a little bit. It means I made the legs a little bit long, but it won't matter. Those will be hidden in the boot anyway. So we have that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the back here and we'll put just sew several snaps, maybe 3 max. You just need several snaps in the back to hold it together in the back. And then this, the collar here, just do that by hand. Turn it under and then sew across it just by hand, nice and light so that it can still stretch, because that's where he's coming in. I didn't have any problems getting him in. I think once I got past the hips it was very easy. And the arms, you've got some good slack in here so that even if your doll has kind of spread hands, it should be able to go through okay, so that you don't have to pop the hands off to get it on. The other thing is you don't want it super tight through the arms, because if it's super tight through the arms, then the fact that those are seams will start to really show. So I think that's good, and it allows him to bend really easy too. So that's good, and so I'm going to do all that, sewing the snaps on and turning the collar under, and then we'll get back to the tunic is next.